Hey guys, welcome back to another video. The exciting thing about this game is I had 3 brilliant moves, 89.2% accuracy. This is probably the best game I've ever had. 0 blunders as well. So I was very excited. He played the England Gambit, which is not really good. So supposedly it's been refuted as well. So it's probably not one to learn and probably not to go for. He's threatening the pawn here, right? And with the queen. We don't actually try and defend it, we actually just try and push the pawn here and just try and defend as many squares as possible rather than the pawn. And just trying to get, you push here to try and open up the bishop as well. So that's the reason why you do some of these moves, just trying to open up the rest of your pieces as well. So you can, now we're actually attacking here, quietly attacking this pawn as well, and then you could possibly get a fork here as well if he's not careful. So he hasn't done that. The move was to take the knight, which he missed. We push the pawn here, was one of the moves that we played in accuracy. He pushes to take the knight. We take his knight. He takes ours, and then we do the brilliant move. This was the first brilliant move, defending here. So the idea is, if he takes the knight, we've got the bishop here, and we can get his queen, because his queen's stuck in front of the king. So it might have been a little bit hard for some of you to see that. But this is what we see. This is a brilliant move. So sometimes I see some of these moves and they're really good. We take back, obviously. He pushes the pawn. We castle. Even though your opponent is losing, lost the queen, the game is far from over. He's still got 5 other pieces on the board. You've probably won games without queens as well. Just if you just never get comfortable in such positions and just think about what's the most important thing. Looking at this bishop, we need to get this bishop out, need to get these rooks connected. There's a few other things as well, so that's what I did, try and get the bishop out, trying to link up our rooks, just trying to get piece activity, even though, and that's the thing too, even if you're black, right, if you're black and you lost the queen, try and use your pieces to your best ability too. So he probably could have even played this and tried, start pinning the queen as well. Well, it wasn't really a pin, but just start attacking and just getting your pieces on better squares. That's how you can outplay your opponent. Not always by points, but by piece activity as well. So we push here, and yeah, we just take here, takes, and pushing the pawn, just trying to take everything we can. We're in a winning position here. Notice we can't actually take here because the queen is actually will be hanging and just taken. So we just actually got the A file here too. In such positions, very soon he plays here, goes back, goes here. We've actually got a move here for the brilliant move. So if you pause the video, see if you can work out the brilliant move. Alright, so this was the brilliant move. Because look at this pawn, right? It's a passed pawn. This rook defends this move. Also, the rook defends this rook that's defending a passed pawn once we move up as well. And then the queen can actually help defend as well, which you'll see. Bishop gets comes in here. You know you're in a bad spot, but it's not sacking the bishops as such, because if we do take, we lose the queen. But just the ideas of this, the bishop can actually take as well. But the idea is it's actually defending key squares, and this bishop actually defending the key square. That's why we actually play the rook move. It's actually quite hard to see, but this bishop is attacking the rook, and if the bishop comes down and takes the rook, this key square is less defended, and that's what we were trying to go for. This was the brilliant move as well. This is such a nice move because we can take here. Also, we don't have to. Once we take here, right, then we can push up for a fork as well, and then there's a check as well, like a discovered check. Plus, we've got this move. The queen is defending this move. This queen is absolutely doing everything. But if you just go back one move, this is so hard to see, just this move. But it does so much. And it's just, when I first played it, and I was actually streaming when I played this, like my opponent goes, oh wow, a queen doing nothing. Like, it literally looks like no man's land. But once you see the queen on this square, and it's just so much can happen. Just defending the passed pawn, this is becoming a passed pawn as well. It's just an unbelievable move. That was my favorite move in the game. And then we just finish off this, and then we've still got this idea to move up and get more material. He takes this way, but we should have actually moved the pawn. I actually took this way, but I shouldn't have. I should have actually done the discovered. Just move the rook back, and then yeah, we're just trying to go in for the kill. Probably not the cleanest at the end of the day, but we've got this move here, discovery. And just remember, every time, like you'll see this often. That's why I like putting my queens on the back rank rooks as well, because when they're linked up, they're defended, but you can easily take a piece and check the king, and then if they have to move forward, even with the queen, then they become undefended, and boom, you can win material that way. It's a nice little trick. You start seeing your opponents do that when you get a little bit higher rated as well. He just takes back, and then we just promote, and it's just game over. He just resigned here. But I just thought it was a great game, especially with the 3 brilliant moves, and there was no blunders as well. So maybe towards the end when I did the rook takes bishop was probably a little bit silly, but I was way in front by then. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.